I want to show you guys how you can make incredible flexibility gains, and it has almost nothing to do with stretching. You see, when I was in elementary school, I would stretch every day. I was in martial arts and our sensei had us stretch, and I would stretch in the hopes that I'd be able to do the splits and that I'd be able to kick higher. But when I would sit down, I could never reach my toes. And I would stretch, hoping I'd reach my toes, and it didn't happen. When I went into middle school, I was in sports, and the coaches had us stretch every day there as well. Same thing, couldn't touch my toes. When I got into high school, I would stretch before my workouts, after my workouts. When I got out of high school, I started doing personal training. I would preach the importance of flexibility, even though I couldn't touch my toes. And I began to ask myself, maybe this is just the way that I'm built. Maybe I just will never be able to touch my toes. I started doing yoga and I learned a technique called submission. And I realized that the problem with my stretching is I would actively try to force the stretch to happen. Submission is psychologically learning to release and let go and fall into the stretch and let the stretch happen. When I learned that technique, within 2 weeks, I could touch my toes. Within 1 month, I was grabbing onto my toes. When you're in bed, you don't think to yourself, sleep, 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 sleep. Holding on, you fall asleep. When you're in a relationship, you don't think to yourself, love, love, love. You let those walls down, you let go, and you fall in love. And so it's the same with stretching. When you're in a stretched position, learn to fall into the stretch.